Alright, what's up everyone? So, bench went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. 260 for a triple, moved fairly well. That last rep got a teensy bit slow, but I'll take it. That slow rep always tells me I'm right around at that 7 to 8 RPE for me. So happy with that. 250 or 240, sorry. 240s in my back offs, 4x4. That moved very well. Feel like I feel like that was pretty cool. Pretty good. Happy with that. My plan for this block, my top triple, what I'd really like to do is hit between 280 and 290 for a triple. And to have it move well. That's my goal. We did 250 last week, 260 this week, 270 we're going to do next week, 270, 275, 265, just depending on how the week feels. And ending with that between 280 and 290. My best triple ever is a 290. I'd like to get close to that. I don't have to beat it. I don't have to match it. I don't have to beat it. And I don't really even have to get 5 pounds within it. I would like to at least just get close to it. So if that means 280, then that means 280, and I'm fine with that. But I don't need to do any of it, really. Alright, well if you're new, I'm going to explain the dips. I do put my feet down on the dips, on the ground. For one main reason, when I bench, I sink in my chest quite a bit. And when I sink in my chest, I have to produce that power to get it up. So my thought with the dips with this is a deeper range of motion. And I'm trying to emulate like the same position. I'm trying to emulate coming to the bottom. With my feet touching, I don't get to like relax, but I can take a bit of the load off. The same way when the bar's in my chest and I sink, I don't really release tension, but that bar hitting does kind of take some weight a bit off of my main pressor. So this is kind of like, I'm trying to do the same thing here. I'm trying to get to the bottom there and be able to like keep tension, but be able to stop for a second and then drive as hard as I can up. Because that's how I bench. I don't use my feet to like push myself off. I don't come down and bend at my knees and push myself and nothing like that. What I'm actually trying to do is touch my heels to the ground and keep my feet up. It's really hard to press down with your heels, with your toes up in the air. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like keep my toes pointed up. That way I can come down and then come straight back up using just like my main pressors, my back, shoulders, triceps, whatever. So that's why we're doing it the way that we're doing it. You know something else too, going back to some older videos, I put dips into my program because I wanted to fix a problem with my shoulder and pain through more range of motion than my competition bench. And like, if you stop and think and look at it really, if I'm like, hey, I got a problem benching. If I don't do a flat bench, you know, I'm doing like an incline or something like that, and I get more range of motion. Because like on an incline, generally you're gonna go a bit deeper. It's the way that it's gonna work, you know. If let's say I could do like I have like a camber bar or something like that. Anytime I did a bench that had more range of motion, I had shoulder pain bad. So I wanted to get around that. Now, I think, and I've learned this from a bunch of different people, mostly at Calgary Barbell. I learned this from Bryce, but some of it's for my own stuff as well. But I kind of learned that like if you got shoulder pain and a deep range of motion, like at the bottom of a bench, especially like on an incline, stuff like that, sometimes the best call is not to cut that range of motion. So I think like a couple years ago, I probably would have gravitated more towards like, okay, let's do some block presses, let's do some floor presses, stuff like that. Let's keep the range of motion and let's shorten the range of motion, which honestly, what I needed, clearly, because it's already helped for one. For two, it's helped with pain, it's helped with the range of motion, it's helped with my bench feeling better. Obviously by not feeling the pain, but also feeling like, you know, before when you have that pain like in your shoulders a lot of times in bench, it feels like touching your chest is the extent of your range of motion. Like you could not possibly go deeper with it. Where stuff like this, like doing these dips, what it did was now it feels like at the bottom of my bench, it feels like I could extend the range of motion. I could go even deeper and stretch more with my bench, which is kind of like what, in my head at least, I know I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but to me that makes the most sense. Like we can take ourselves to have a range of motion like this, right? The capability to hit this, and we only use this much of it, then we're never going to reach that full extent of it. We're never going to bottom ourselves out or nothing like that. And these dips did it for me, for sure. It made it to where I could hit the range of motion. It helped my range of motion. It helped my mobility with the movement, not just flexibility. I didn't have to do some stretches to my pecs and my lats and my delts and my this and my that. What I needed was mobility, not flexibility. And I think that comes down to the difference of like stretching versus like weighted exercises that take you through that range of motion. And it sounds crazy, but to help fix the pain in my incline or like guillotine press or anything like that, what I did was a dip. I did something that was arguably more of a range of motion. But honestly, think about it, take a second, take a step back. This is going to be a very fluid range of motion. Your bodies are pretty in tune to this. I mean, we're using our body to dip. That's a pretty basic movement. It's like a body weight squat, you know, for one. But for two, this we cannot do a lot of load with. On an incline, I could load up, 135 for sets of 10 to 12. I don't even know one rep max. I mean, it's got to be in the 240, something like that, give or take on an incline for me personally. So, this just manages the load, and this makes it to where I can do the range of motion. I can do the extent of the range of motion with this dip, which is very large compared to everything else, but at a much, much lighter load. Oh, those last couple got hard. So we thinking like an RP 6 or 7 on those last couple reps of dumbbell press. Anyways, yeah, training went pretty well. Everything pretty happy with everything. The 260 for a triple I thought moved super well. If I'm not wrong, not mistaken, it moved about the same that it did the week before. With 250, the way that it moved before. I thought the speed was there. I thought everything moved pretty decent, back off dips, whatever. Really pushing that dumbbell press a little bit hard in this last block or two. So trying to get my triceps fatigued before with those tricep rollbacks or whatever. So I get my triceps super nice and fatigued. That way when it comes to here the dumbbell, what I can do is I can stop and I can think about my chest. I can stretch and stretch and stretch. I can pause and I can contract and push and drive with only my chest. And I can kind of let my arms relax a bit. My triceps are already tired, so when they do start to kick in, I can feel the fatigue of them. I can kind of feel them kind of feel them turn on. I'm like, okay, that's too much. I'm only driving with my pecs up and resisting the way down and holding the weight on, basically trying to hold the weight on my pecs and then driving back forward just using my pecs. So I'm gonna take this block and this block and the next block of really pushing those hard just to keep the fatigue in my pecs and to keep the growth there a little bit. So because I do kind of have to look beyond as well. I can't just look at this meet and this is the end all be all. I do also have to try to extend this training even into the next meet and stuff like that. So I don't know. The way I look at it is I don't think I'm going to hinder my progress with the 1 rep max doing this. I think it'll help more long term for sure. I'm not going to see any growth fully from this at the meet. I'm not going to pack on, this is my main point. I'm not going to pack on 10 pounds of muscle onto my pec in this last block and a half, then over this block, the rest of this block and next block. But what I can do is create a lot of hypertrophy and carry that into the meet and then carry that in after the meet and long term continue to grow my pecs, which is really what I need, is just a bigger chest in order to bench more. Right now, my shoulders and triceps are not really holding me back. It's mostly my pecs. Which mostly boils down to my shoulder and can I find movements that keep my shoulder healthy and a good range of motion and don't hurt. So other than that, that's pretty much it. I was gonna do my single arm stuff, some push downs and some curls, but it's Father's Day weekend. We are gonna go to the zoo. And I anticipate that I will be carrying around one of, if not all 3 of my children around the zoo for an extended period of time. And I would rather just selfishly not be gassed for that, especially my biceps. So all I got, we'll come back for tomorrow. We'll do some squats and some deadlifts. Hit a triple on squat, do some straight sets on deadlift and call it a day. So see you in the next video. If you liked the video, hit like. If you like this type of video, subscribe to my channel. I post this 4 times a week now. It's just me and my training, me talk, yap, blah, blah. And if you like this one, go check out some more of my videos. They're pretty much all like this. I kind of talk, I lift, I talk, I lift. That's pretty much it. But I try to be transparent on where my program is, my training, how I feel, how I do this, how I that. So other than that, that's pretty much kind of all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video. Come back tomorrow, watch it. Or if it's already tomorrow, or tomorrow's tomorrow, or whatever, then watch that one too. But there's no outro. Videos cuts off. I don't know.